We've been taught to smile through the pain, to stay strong, to say, "I'm fine," even when we're breaking inside. But what if I told you that your tears are not a sign of weakness? They are a pathway to transformation. Today, we're stepping into a truth many people never talked about: the healing power hidden inside your tears. Stay with me as we uncover this together. Do all things without grumbling or disputing. Have you ever prayed and prayed some more, and still nothing seemed to change? And then the thoughts start creeping in. Maybe God doesn't love me, or he has forsaken me, or the classic, maybe I'm just cursed. Let's be real. When pain lingers and prayers seem unanswered, murmuring becomes our mother tongue. We grumble about everything: the situation, the people around us, the one who brought us into this mess. But here's the truth: complaining is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to die. Complaining poisons our joy, poisons our relationships, even poisons our faith. This is how it works. When you get bitter and starts complaining, it gradually shifts you out of God's presence, because God does not dwell in an atmosphere of bitterness or complain. Let's look at a biblical example, Sister Hannah's story. Let's talk about Hannah, the woman whose pain ran so deep, even her husband's love couldn't fill the void in 1 Samuel 1. Hannah was barren. Her husband, Elkanah, loved her deeply, but that didn't stop his other wife, Peninnah, from mocking Hannah's emptiness with every new baby she birthed. Hannah wept. She withdrew. She murmured. She wrestled with God and her husband. One day, Elkanah tried to comfort her with the words, "Am I not better to you than 10 sons?" Poor Elkanah. That wasn't what she needed to hear. Maybe Hannah thought, "With all due respect, sir, if you're better than 10 sons, then at least give me one." Her frustration built up. Her tears became bitter. She cried, murmured, and eventually went to the temple to pray so passionately that the priest thought she was drunk. But something shifted. In the temple, Hannah moved from murmuring to mighty prayer. She poured out her soul, not just her frustration, but she entrusted her pain to God. And guess what? God heard. God remembered. God answered. Samuel was born and history changed. So let's talk about us. Maybe your prayer isn't for a child. Maybe it's for healing, a restored marriage, financial provision, and emotional peace. Or simply to be heard, seen, and truly loved. And just like Hannah, maybe your pain feels overlooked or even mocked. But here's the challenge from Philippians 2 verse 14. Do all things without grumbling or disputing. Yes, even when it's hard, even when it hurts, even when nothing makes sense. Because murmuring doesn't move mountains, but faith does. Bitterness doesn't open heaven, but surrender does. Take a moment and ask yourself honestly, have I been murmuring more than I've been praying about my pain? Have I talked more to people than to God? Have I rehearsed my pain instead of releasing it? Have I been feeding my frustration more than my faith? Take 1 minute and whisper these words in prayer. Lord, forgive my bitter words. I confess I've murmured more than I've trusted. I've vented more than I've prayed. Like Hannah, help me pour my soul before you, not in grumbling, but in faith. I choose to pray boldly. I choose to believe you're still working, even when I don't see it. Amen. Let's get this straight. Stop feeding your frustration and start feeding your faith. When you murmur, you magnify the problem. When you pray, you magnify God. Like Hannah, don't let pain become your prison. Let it push you to prayer. Note this down. 1. Complaining delays what faith can deliver. 2. Pain is not punishment. It's an invitation to deeper trust. 3. Prayer releases what bitterness blocks. 4. God hears honest hearts, not grumbling mouths. And lastly, number 5. Transformation begins when we stop rehearsing our pain and start releasing it. If this message touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Comment peace. And subscribe to Restoring Relationships for more faith-filled messages that heal and strengthen the soul. Share this with someone who's been crying in silence, a woman who's fighting silently. You never know who might need this reminder today. Let's help them cross the bridge from pain to purpose.